Well, hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. I've got some changes that I've done. If you're new here, Dan and I are full-time resellers, and we sell on places like eBay, Poshmark, all those other places. We sell on 6 different platforms, and I love doing these videos. And I've really been wanting to set up just kind of a cute little backdrop that had some color. But I wanted something that was taller so that it would kind of fill in this wall a little bit. And I've been looking online and I've been looking at garage sales, and it was so funny because we took our Mustang again today instead of our truck to go sourcing. And I happened to find this really cute stand. Let me actually show you the stand. I ran into the stand first. You guys, this stand is so cute. It's got a bow on the bottom piece there. And it's just this really pretty green stand with these flowers and butterflies on it. It's got the heart shape. And he had it for 10 and Dan offered him 7 and he took the $7. I thought, okay, so now I just need to find florals or greens or something like that because I love having the greens even just to kind of perk a room up and add a little bit of color, right? So we were at one of our later garage sales. And I saw this. I was wanting something fake because I didn't have to water it and keep it. And this was so perfect. And I looked at the price. I was expecting it to be like $25, $30. And I was like, there's no way. I'm not going to pay that. $5, you guys. I was so excited, y'all. So I got the stand for 7 and the plant for 5. And I'm telling you, I love the extra color. I love just having that in the background, adding a little bit of spruce to it. So I made those changes, and we're also in the process of kind of changing one of our other bedrooms. We have a few bedrooms in our house, and we're currently using the living room upstairs for main storage for all of our stock. But we're growing so much with items. We have like over 1,200, I think it's like 1,200 items listed, and we're kind of running out of room between our shipping area and our, prep area and storage and all that in that one room. And so we're kind of shifting things and going through some stuff to make more room in the other bedroom where the shoes are. So we've been in the middle of doing that because we don't want to have to not continue to buy things. We need more room to just have the storage for it. So I'm super excited about that. Today is, as I said, a rummage haul day. I'm so excited that you're here. If this is your first time, we have been taking advantage of the rummage sales because it is summertime. Summer is going to be ending here in the next few weeks, and we've been taking advantage. Usually we go out every Friday and we do rummage sales, and depending on what we pick up at the rummage sales, we go from there to a thrift store and get a few things there. This time around, we didn't have to do that. We went to a different city beyond where we were. So we went an extra 10 minutes to another smaller city, and they had just like 8-page list of different rummage sales going on in that small town. And it was so funny because we went to the first one and we found other signs because not all the signs that we saw today were actually on the rummage sale list. We got distracted with that one and saw another one, and we got completely sidetracked from the list. I cannot even begin to tell you how many rummage sales we hit today. I would say there were easily probably over 30 rummage sales that we hit today. We were out there for about 7 hours, got some great things. I'm going to show you. We did get a few hard goods. We got some clothes. We got some personal things. So excited. This just kind of brightens my spirits, having that little bit of green back there, along with this beautiful woodwork that we have. So I was just really glad to find that and have a little something back there just to kind of, like I said, add a little bit more life to the background there. So without further ado, if you are new here, when the rummage sales do end, which will probably be in the next month or two because we're going to start getting colder weather here soon, our main focus will be thrift stores and then, of course, our online sourcing. Let me get to it. I'm kind of having a brain fart, so to speak, for a second. I'm not sure. I'm just going to pick things up. I'm just going to mix it in. Usually I do like hard goods and I do clothes. I'm just going to pick stuff up and we're just going to show you what we got. I think we got some really cool pieces. And oh my goodness, I could not believe some of the things that we found. And for the prices that we found them at. I don't typically pick these up. And even though spring and summer are just about over. Obviously, spring is well over, but summer is just about over. This was one of those bags I thought a gal could even use in the fall season. It's super cute. It's that, I don't know I can't remember what they call this. It's not a woven basket, although it is woven, but there's another texture to it. It's got that texturing, but the bottom looked really great. The inside, I am going to clean out, but it's still just a little bit dirty, so I'm going to clean that out. This was 75 cents, and I comped it and found anywhere from $20 to $25 for this. So for 75 cents, even if I sold it for 15, that would be just great. But it's a beautiful peach color. It kind of looks pink on the camera, but it's a beautiful peach color. The handles are in great condition. The purse itself is in great condition, except for a little bit of dirty inside, which I will wipe out. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab that and have a little fun with that. Speaking of purses, one of the last garage sales we went to, I found this absolutely beautiful handmade vintage leather purse in such great condition. Now, she had this marked at 10. I asked her if I could get it for 5. She said, yeah, no problem. It is in such great condition on the inside. I think she used it maybe once. Super great condition. It's got 2 pockets inside. The bottom looks fantastic. It does have a strap where you can adjust it. I think it snaps. Yeah, so it's got snaps where you can do like this with it. Anyway, it's just a beautiful piece. We found comps between 25 and 35 for these. So for $5, I'll definitely probably put this up. This was vintage. It's not brand new, and it was from Mexico. This is vintage, probably well over 20 years ago. So I'm probably going to price this about $30, $35 at least, and then see what kind of offers come through. So there's that piece. You don't see leather handmade like that much anymore. I was actually really excited to find that, and so happy that she accepted the price on it that she accepted. Okay, you know that we've been getting bulbs. This actually came on this carry frame, and I think he paid $4 for this. But it's got this really beautiful, can you see that? Let me back it up a little bit. And it's by Terry Redlin. He didn't comp it, but we figure even for this, it's got a little carriage with the horse thing up here. But we thought, shoot, for $4, this was made in 1999. So this is vintage. So yeah, I'm not sure what that will go for, but obviously we'll make some money on them. Okay, here's another hard goods. She had this marked at 20, and Dan asked her, would you take 10 for it? She said, yes, absolutely. This is brand new in box, never been used, bought a couple years ago. This is a 101Z. It is a radio. It's a CB radio, and we found sold comps for these for $40, $50. So even for $10, we'll make, double our money. So we got that. Again, brand new in box, still in its packaging and everything. So I know that we will definitely make a profit on that. Okay, he bought a few of these. These were like $0.25. They are glass figurine ornaments. And he found a few of these. So he got like 3 of those, I think. I think you could probably sell those for like maybe $15 or something. And then more Christmas. We've already been getting a lot of likes on Christmas and sales on holiday stuff. Illuminated fine glass ornament with a teddy bear. It says A+ teacher. So this is actually a really sweet gift for somebody to even give to a teacher, or if they have a family member that teaches or used to be a teacher, just a fun little ornament for somebody. I think he paid $1 for that piece. Okay. I think I still have I might have some hard goods still underneath here, but we're just going to move on down the line. So, I got a pair of boots at the very first rummage sale that we went to right here in our town back in, I think, June. End of May, beginning of June. Paid $10 for them, but they took a while to sell, and I was actually getting a few lowball offers on them. I did eventually sell them, and I did make money on them. But I hesitated buying more boots unless I knew that the brand had a really great cog. And those boots, they were selling, but the cog was a little bit lower, and I paid $10 for them. For these, the cog has been running anywhere from $60 to $90. The 90 had the box. It was saying new with box, or maybe it was used with box. But anyway, and then I had some others that I found, the comps for this exact brand, which is, let me share with you the brand, Laredo, and these are a size 9.5D. So anyway, they're in good shape. I'm going to clean them up a little bit. They have a little bit of wear on them, but even used, they were showing comps for between 45 and 65, and they had them marked at 10. I asked her if I could get it for 7, she said yes. And they do have just that texturing. So I'm hoping to maybe even triple our money on those. And hopefully those will do well. If they don't, that might be the last time I try to pick boots up like that. Okay. This is a Harley-Davidson rhinestone hat. Dan found this and brought it to me because I told him I've sold 2 hats so far. Made great profit on those 2 hats. So I told him, I says, if you find hats that, you know, like have texturing or things like this, that are good price, bring them to me. We'll grab them. So this is Harley-Davidson, and it's got the skull rhinestone. I'm probably going to, I may wash this in the washer, but I also kind of hesitate just because of the rhinestones. I might just hand wash this, I don't know. Or maybe even just put it in the sink with some, maybe some dish soap and let it just kind of soak. Because I usually put it through the wash and they come out so great. But anyway, and then it also has the Harley in rhinestones back here. We paid $1 for this. I'm not sure what comps are for Harley-Davidson, but I'm going to guess between at least 20 and 25. Because that's what I've been selling hats for that are nicer hats. If it was just like a basic hat, like, you know, for a Tractor Supply or something, you're looking at maybe 15, but something like that might go for even just a little bit more. Okay, so some clothing. I found some more women's sweaters, which I was so glad for, because with the fall season around the corner, I wanted to be providing the ladies with some things too. And since I don't pick up the women's boxes through ThreadUp or even Cozy Threads, which is actually a different company now. It's a different topic. But I found these sweaters. These were $2 a piece. This is a beautiful red turtleneck sweater. A nice cable knit. And a nice size. This is by Loft. And it's a size small. So I'm probably looking at $20, $25 for that. And then I found another red one. I believe this one was also $2. And this one was by Ralph Lauren. Size medium. Again, another beautiful red color. I thought also, since we got the holidays just around the corner, these are just nice pieces for the holidays coming up. Again, I paid $2 for that one. And then the next couple pieces I thought were really nice. I am going to wash these sweaters. This is a size medium. I don't know this brand, but I picked it up due to style. Moda International. I've never heard of that before. And I didn't even look up comps on it because she wasn't asking a lot. I think I paid $2 for this one. But look at this sweater. It is so pretty. Look at the ruffling, the detail on it. It has the snap front piece. Has a button for closure. It's just a really beautiful, classy sweater piece. And for $2, even if I only sold it for 15 or 20, I'd be really happy with that. Just a gorgeous sweater. If that was my size, I might even keep it, but it's not. So we will move on. Okay, another piece that I picked up at the same place. Tommy Hilfiger. This is a size large. I actually contemplated keeping this myself. This is, I paid $4 for this. And this had buckle detail. It zips in the front. It's got hooks here. It's got this really pretty buckle detail on the bottom. And the comps were showing between 25 and 35 for these kinds of sweaters for $4. I am going to clean it up and look at, it didn't have any pilling, and it's just in really great shape. So I'm just going to clean it up. I will run this through the wash also and just make sure all is good, and we'll list that like I said. I'm probably going to be listing that for $30, $35. It's just a really nice piece. Okay, speaking of clothes, this was at the very first stop we went to, and I was really kind of glad that I found it. I paid $4 for this. Y'all know I've been doing the ThreadUp sleepwear boxes, and Victoria's Secret has been doing well for me. This, because it was only $4, this is a size small. Victoria's Secret. Look at this gorgeous print. And it's in really, really excellent condition. It still has the belt. The belt has tassels. I'm going to wash it. It's got a little splits on it. I just thought this was so beautiful. It's got padded shoulders, so I do believe it's vintage, because usually when it's padded, it's vintage. But just look at this beautiful robe. So I will probably definitely put this up for maybe $35. I'm going to comp it out, but I might even put it up for $40, because when I was running comps, some of them were even going for $35, $40 on Poshmark. So I'll see what I decide to do on that. Okay, I haven't been picking up belts, just because at the thrift store, when I do find belts, or even out and about, they're just beat up. You know how belts get those pulls in the holes and everything. And one of the gals that I follow, Lavender Clothesline, she sells a lot of belts, and she's very particular about what kind of belts she picks up. So I've been kind of going by her criteria, just making sure that they're in really good condition. This one has a very minor bend pull on it, very minor. He was only asking 50 cents for this. Otherwise, it is literally in brand new condition. There's no brand on it, but I'll do measurements, obviously share what the width is, and I'll probably put this up for maybe $15, $18 and see how that does. For 50 cents, I thought, shoot, I'm going to give that a try and see how it does work. Okay, we've got a few more pieces here. I'm excited because I've been working on between unboxings, the hauls. I'll be honest with you, I've been surprised. This last week, the last few days over the weekend, a couple of days at the end of last week, and all this week, our sales have been really slow, and it's not normal for that to be happening for us. So Dan and I were talking about it, because there's been a lot of talk on different platforms, Instagram, places like that, YouTube. People have been talking about some issues with eBay. You've also obviously still been talking about Poshmark, because Poshmark is still kind of crazy right now. So many people that I have follows on Instagram and YouTube are talking still about how they're just not making the sales on Poshmark that they need to. So I thought maybe it's just that. And then I was telling Dan, you know, when I was doing my auctions for Whatnot, I'm not kidding you, it was taking me a day or two for 2 to 3 hours a day to go through, figure out in my inventory that wasn't already listed what I wanted to put up depending on the category. And then if I was going to pull stock from what we already have listed to put into that auction, I had to go pull it and then prep it. And then prep it meaning getting all ready on hangers and everything, and then going on to Whatnot, putting it on Whatnot like when you post on platforms. And when you're doing between 40 to 50 items doing that, that takes a long time. It can take you at least 2 to 3 hours a day, a couple days to do a 50, 60 pieces items, to get all the information on there, the sizing, all that stuff, the pictures, you have to take the pictures, and put in all the information, upload the pictures and do all that. It took time to do all that. And I told Dad, I said, you know, I think one of the reasons why we haven't been making as many sales is because normally my focus is purely on just uploading the items, doing 10 items myself, plus the 5 or so that I pull from what he does. So we were averaging a good 10 to 15 listings minimum a day just on our platforms. And I realized that when I was getting prepped for Whatnot to do auctions, I was lucky those days, even the day before and the day after, to be getting maybe 5 pieces up, 5 items up a day, plus auction day, doing the auction, the prep time, and then all that, and then trying to load up stuff. I was maybe getting 5. So you're talking maybe 2 to 3 days at least, where I was only listing 5 items a day. So between doing between 12 to 15 items regularly and only doing 5 items, that does make a difference in the algorithm on your platform. So I think I realized that that was also hindering us making more sales on our platforms, because I was having to pull time away from that to do all the prep for Whatnot. So now that I'm not doing the Whatnot auctions at this time, I've been averaging easily 10 items a day, sometimes 12 to 15 items a day, and we're getting a lot more. We're getting more sales and more responses on things now. So I was really glad to see that. So I think between a lot of things going on between eBay and Poshmark and what's going on there, but I think for us at that time too, is partially just because we weren't listing as many items per day as we usually were. So back to sourcing, I just kind of want to explain that because I know sometimes people are wondering, and sometimes sales are just simply slow. It just is the game when you're a reseller, even if you are listing 10, 15 items a day or whatever your number is. Sometimes sales are just simply slow because of the time of the year it is. Maybe there's a holiday or an activities going on. Kid stuff happening, school starting. I know in school starting there are back to school sales. But there's a lot of pull away because of school starting too, because parents are so busy with getting the kids going, activities starting up. So there's a lot of varied reasons why we don't make as many sales. All I can say is we're just going to keep plugging along. We know it will eventually turn around. Everybody that I follow on YouTube says that they go through downs too. Even on people who do really well on YouTube talk about how sometimes their sales will go slow and then a week later, oh my gosh, it's just going through the roof again. So it is just part of the season of reselling is once in a while you'll have slow times. So I kind of hope that helps. So this is another piece that Dan picked up. Let me see if I can get this right side up so that I'm showing it to you properly. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, this was a tapestry that Dan found. Now, I don't know how much he paid for this, but this is just a beautiful tapestry that Dan found. It's hard for me to show the whole thing because it is just so big. Let me roll it up so you can see the bottom of it at least a little bit. So you got the house up top and then the bridge and then the water down below, but just very, very pretty. Oh, there is a brand, Riddle Home Gift. Let me show you this. He probably paid like a couple, $2 or $3 for this. And I'm not sure about tapestries. I'm not sure what they go for, but I would imagine he's probably going to be getting at least 15 for that, maybe 20, 25. I honestly don't know. Okay, let's move on. So I have not been picking up Vera Bradley at the thrift stores because some thrift stores are just charging $5, $6, $8 for purses. And even for Vera Bradley or some of the other purses that I do, I have some Coach in my closet. One of them I got at a garage sale for $15, but one I picked up at the thrift store for $9.50. They still have yet to sell. And you know what? I haven't picked up any more. Actually, I have run into more Coach, but I haven't picked up any more Coach purses. Partially because I want to sell the two that I have currently. And second of all, from what I've been seeing through other resellers, Coach it does sell, but sometimes it kind of takes a while to sell. And sometimes people want Coach cheaper than it really should be selling for. So I want to get pieces that I can, do that. But anyway, so Vera Bradley, this is in really, really good condition. I am going to wash it. I'm going to air dry it, but I'm going to wash it because it has a little bit of smudge down at the bottom here. But other than that, the zippers work really great. I did test those out. And I got this for $3. I'm sorry, I felt like spit. I got this for $3, and it's in really, really good condition. So I figure I'll put this up for, I don't know, maybe 20, 25, because the comps that I was seeing for Vera Bradley, depending on the purse, were anywhere from 20 and up. So because this is in such great condition, I may test it out and put it up for 25, 30 and see what it does. When I get offers, depending on the piece, how long it's been up there, what I'm looking for to get it for, sometimes I accept offers and sometimes I don't because, I know that I can get more for something. Like, for example, the other day somebody offered me, I have these, not Tory Burch, these Rothy's shoes that I got in a thread-up unboxing a couple months ago, and these particular Rothy's shoes have recently sold for between $65 and $90 in pre-owned condition, which is what mine are. They're in great pre-owned condition. Somebody offered me like $25, and I was like, no. So I countered at a certain price bracket. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like $65. And then she countered at $40. I'm like, no, I'm not doing $40 for Rothy's that are in really good condition that retail at $125, and they're already, showing soles between $65 and $90. I'm not taking $40 on something like that. And I'm willing for Rothy's to wait it out a little bit more to see if I can get a better offer. Okay, this is another one of those pieces. This is a beautiful tree skirt that has the quilting, and then this has the velvet, really pretty, and then there's just this beautiful textured embroidery on it. We picked this up for $3. And I told Dan, I said, let's grab this with the season coming up. Somebody might want a tree skirt. It was comping out between 15 to 20, 25 for this. And even if for some reason we don't sell it, we'll just use it ourselves, because the tree skirt we had last year, when our son-in-law and daughter were living with us, we used their tree skirt, so we'll actually need one anyway. So if this doesn't sell by then, I'm going to be using it. So so there's that piece. That is just an absolutely gorgeous piece. I thought, gosh, it is so pretty. Okay, I have a few more pieces here. I hope I'm not keeping y'all too long. No, I haven't been picking up specifically tees much, but I did grab this because it was only $2. This is a Harley Davidson, Las Vegas. It's a men's extra large t-shirt. And again, I picked it up for $2. And I have been hearing other people talk about buying Harley Davidson and selling it. So I thought for $2, shoot, I'm going to give this a try. Even if I sell it, I haven't comped it out, but even if I sell it for between like 15 and 18, for $2, I'm good with that. So I wanted to put that in there. Okay, you all know that I really don't do kids' clothes. The only reason why I picked these up is because they're Crocs. She had them for $4, and I asked her if I could do 3, and she said yes, that's totally fine. I am going to wash these probably in the washer because they can handle the washer. These are lined with the Sherpa lining, and they're not really used that much. They're a little bit dirty, but they're in really good condition. And I was seeing sold comps are between like 15 and 18, so I'll probably put these up, I don't know, maybe 20, 25, and see if I can get some offers on them. Because I always, bump it up for offers and stuff. But I just couldn't believe what great condition is. And I've never run into Crocs anywhere. You do not see Crocs in the stores. Any of our thrift stores, I've not seen Crocs anywhere. And we've been living here for almost a year and a half. And we've been outsourcing for well over 6 months to garage sales now. Have not seen, in fact, our thrift stores do not provide very much in shoes, period. It's one of the reasons why I do thread up shoes, because even though it's $80 for the box, by the time I actually sell what I have, it pays for the box and then a little bit some. I never see brands like this in the thrift stores. The only way I'm going to get those quality brands that I've been getting, like I mentioned before, is through sourcing with the online boxes. So I was surprised to see these. I thought, shoot, for $3, even if I get 15, 18 for them, I'm good with that. And I thought, it's great. It's good for your store to have brands like that in it too. I think it's good for the health of your store. Okay, moving on. I have just a few more pieces I'm going to show you. Where did it? Okay, good. I don't want to forget that one. So this has a little bit of dirt on the bottom, which I'm going to try and get out. This was $2. And these were comping between, I think, like 35. Oh, my throat is getting dry. Excuse me. 35 and 45. This is Swiss gear. I don't know if you can see that. And again, the comps for this, even pre-owned, were running 35 to 45 and up. We paid $2 for this. It's a really great backpack. Again, it's got a tiny bit of spot and a little bit of browning on the bottom. The back part of it, the front part of it, the pockets, it all looks really, really good. It does have a key to lock up. It's got some inside pockets, zippers, and all that. So we picked that up for $2. I am excited to see how that does. And please forgive me, I am going to grab you try and get rid of that little tickle in my throat. When I talk a lot like this, I get a little tickle in my throat. Okay, I did not know until the other day that Miss Me made shirts. I've seen jeans, but I've never seen shirts. The other day I found a Miss Me, but I did not pick it up just because of what they were asking for it, and the shirt wasn't in very good condition. Found another one today, size large, and this was in such great condition, and they only were asking $1. Sold comps on this were between 20 and 25. So yes, all day, every day. And it's got this really neat studded design. You can see the print here, but it's got studding on it. So it's studded, embellished. It's just, and then it's got this also this tie off in the back, super cute. So yeah, I'll be listing this for probably maybe even 30, 35 to see what I can get for it. Okay, one of my favorite pieces, this was what I was talking about with it. I can't believe that we only paid this much for this. Now, this may have had a snap hood. The gal that sold this to me went inside and looked because it's got snaps on the back, but she didn't find a hood. But I think that's okay anyway, just because of what this will sell for. This is, let me show you the brand, guide gear. I've never picked this brand up before. It is a leather coat. It's a size double extra large. And let me see if I can back up and show you this. It's this huge, long, I am not doing this justice. It's so long. I mean, for me, this goes down to my calves. It's that long. It's this men's black leather coat. It has a lip and stuff here, but I'm going to clean that up. And I found one almost exactly like this on eBay, but instead of it being a really long coat, it was a waist length coat, and it had sold comps recently for $45, $50. So this one I'm probably going to put up. It is in really, really great condition. See how long this is? I'm probably going to put this up. I don't know. I was thinking 75, but I think we might even be able to go more for that, for it than that. I might try and do like maybe 85, 90. I'm not going to do 100, but I might try to do between the 75 to like 90 range, and then obviously give room for offers with that range. So I may do like maybe 85 or something. This is in, again, such great condition. It's got the front pockets. I just could not believe, oh, what I was going to say is I paid $5 for this. Normally when I see leather coats anywhere at garage sales, and they could be just the waist length leather coats, and they're not real leather, they're faux leather, people are asking like $15, $20, $25, $30 for these leather coats. So when I walked up to this thing, I'm thinking, okay, I'll look, but I know that this thing's probably going to be like $30, $35. I looked over at the tag, $5. I'm like examining it. Okay, what's wrong with this? Examining what's wrong with it. Nothing. It looks so good. So I showed Dad, what do you think about this? And I looked at the comp. Oh my gosh, the waistband sells for $50. Absolutely, we're going to get this. I asked the gal if she could go look for the hood, and she did. She's, yeah, absolutely. She did not find this. I'm just going to note in the description, hood not included, because it's got snaps in the back. Looked like there was a hood attached. But even so, I could, even without the hood, I could probably at least sell this for $65, $75, I'm hoping. So that was one of the great finds today that I thought, as far as finds, $5 for this long trench leather coat for the guys. I was so excited about that. I've got one more piece I'm going to show y'all. This was at one of the last places that we went to. This actually looks to be in pretty much new condition, but without tags. This is in such great shape. I found a Betty Boop duffel bag with straps, with shoulder. It's got, I mean, even the straps are in just excellent condition. And it does have a snap on the top to bring the straps together, which I didn't even notice before. That's pretty cool. But it's just, it looks like it's in like literally brand new condition. Sold comps on this were between like 25 and 35. I paid $5 for this. So yeah, I will definitely be putting this up for between 30, probably 30 to 35, and then make room for offers to, you know, with that price bracket. But again, super, super great condition. I just could not believe that I found that either. So I think that's it for the haul for today. We had a couple other small things we picked up. I think my fun find today was the plant too. That was just a fun thing just for us, so that we have something to kind of spruce up pictures and everything. I feel like we found some great things. Living out here where we do, like I've mentioned to you before, we do not find the fancy name brand items in our thrift stores out here. So for me to get those, like I was just talking about, they come in boxes, and I'm okay with that. So when we find what they call bread and butter pieces, a lot of this stuff, even the hard goods, is bread and butter stuff for us. And we have been selling so many great hard goods. There's a lot of things that people are looking for. At the garage sales, we've been getting great prices. And if somebody has their prices up too much, we just simply don't buy it. We just, you know, if we don't agree to a price, we say thank you so much for the smile, and we just keep looking around. So we feel like we've been doing really good with everything. Now, I did get another box in today. I've got 3 boxes now waiting for me to open up. I've got a video backed up waiting for me to load up. I just loaded up a video yesterday. I'm going to try and figure out if I'm going to do some wet soles. I thought about kind of incorporating some wet soles on the end of this. So if I do choose to do that, stay tuned for that. Hey everybody, this is an extension. I was going to do some wet soles, but I'm going to put that in a video next week because we did have some great sales the last couple of days. Higher priced brackets too, which I'm so super excited to share with you. We will do that next week, but since this was a rummage sale haul, Dan found out this morning when he was taking packages down from things that sold last night that there was another local rummage sale right here in town. And we decided, you know what, we're going to go check it out. And it's so fun because Dan gets so excited when we're out doing rummage sales. And it was funny because we were done with this one. He was like, too bad there's not more in town here today. We're having so much fun doing this together. We're thoroughly enjoying doing what we do for a living. And so anyway, I just wanted to show you a few pieces that we did get this morning. We did get some hard goods, a couple pieces that are going to do some great profit. But one of the reasons why I wanted to do this haul for you is because of what I got. I got some clothing, and I've got to show you what I found. Now, I paid a little bit more for these than I paid for in the past, but these sell for, what, $60, $65, $70 a pair on the different platforms. Goodness gracious, I'm not sure what that was. I just heard a noise. And so I just wanted to share this with you. So there's 3 pieces here. This one is the least, but I am actually going to keep these just because I have a hard time finding clothes myself. And when I do find pieces that work for me, I get them. And these were only $10. These are Miss Me jeans, and I love Miss Me jeans. But these are just so cute. Again, she had these up for $10. Now, let me also share with you, I don't typically do a lot of embellishments, but these are just so cute. They are a little bit long on me, but I'm okay with that because I'd rather have them be longer for my height than shorter. So I grabbed these. Now, let me tell you, I found 2 pairs of Rock Revival. I could not believe it. I don't typically find Rock Revival unless it's in a rummage sale, garage sale, places like that. And if I do find it in the store at Goodwill, it's typically $20 for Rock Revival jeans. Now, this gal had these, and she had them for $15 a pair, which is actually really good for Rock Revival. However, I asked her if I bought the Miss Me jeans and the Rock Revival, if I could do all 3 pairs for $30. 15 for each for the Rock Revival, and she had the Miss Me for 10. I asked if I could do all 3 of them for 30, and she said sure, no problem. So I got Rock Revival jeans for $10 a piece. I did get another pair that were smaller at a rummage sale probably about 2 months ago now, and I paid, I think, like $5 for them. It was a really great price for them. But anyway, these were a size 30 boot cut Rock Revival, and they are just really, really cute and super fantastic condition. Again, I paid $10 for each of these. I'll probably be able to put these up for easily $65. There's another pair here. These are the same. They're boot cut, size 32. And they've got the great embellishment on the back with a little detail there. I'm kind of glad that they didn't have a lot of the sequins and stuff, because sequins can tend to fall off, and sometimes ladies don't want to buy them because of that. Again, these were really great condition, so I'll list both of these for each probably for like $65. I might do $75 on Poshmark just because of the fact that they do the 20%. But I was so thrilled that I found Rock Revival, and she was so gracious to let me have all 3 pairs for $30 instead of paying $45 for all 3. I thought that that was just really, no, it would have been $40 for all 3. So I thought that that was just so, so nice of her. So I did get those. Again, I'm going to be keeping the Miss Me because they actually do fit me right now. And it is, again, so hard for me to find. I don't typically wear something that's this embellished, but these are super cute. They'll go with anything. So I just wanted to share that little haul with you. I'm going to be working on getting probably 10 listings up again today. This is Saturday. Super excited. We have been getting a lot more momentum going on the platforms again, just because I am getting at least 10 listings up per day like we talked about earlier in the video. So I'm happy about that. And got 2 more packages that went out this morning. I'm excited for next month. I think next month, September is going to be a good month. People are settled into school. People are starting to get ready for the holidays. Some still doing back to school shopping and whatnot. I've already, the items that went out this morning, one of them was a great denim piece. Again, I will share that with you in the video next week, probably my first video next week. I will do a small what sold on the end of that video. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so you know when we're doing those videos and you can see what is selling, because it was a great denim piece for a great price. Actually, 2 great denim pieces for great price. So please make sure you subscribe so you see those videos next week, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Until then, have a great weekend, y'all.